There's confusion from Washington this evening on the Trump administration's funding freeze. Thank you for joining us at 5. I'm Elizabeth Wattis.
And I'm Mark McPherson. Right now, the White House says plans for a freeze are still in place, but a memo which provided guidance on what it means for organizations across the country was rescinded.
WMTV's Cameron Kelly joins us from the newsroom. Cameron, Wisconsin lawmakers are now speaking on this confusion.
That's right. Senator Tammy Baldwin says her office has received numerous calls from all over the state, from parents to fire departments, all wondering what is next. Baldwin says it's Congress's role to set the policy and funding, while it's the president's job to implement and administer the policies and funds. She describes the past 2 days as a, quote, unconstitutional power grab, end quote.
People are worried, and justifiably, and there are not answers forthcoming from this administration. And we have got to stand up to the president because he has to follow the Constitution. He has to follow the law.
Baldwin also called on her Republican colleagues to stand with her and other Democrats against the president. She says they would be standing up for, quote, not just for constituents, but also for the Constitution, end quote. Live in the newsroom, Cameron Kelly, WMTV 15 News.
Thanks, Cameron. This is a developing story. As we learn more, we'll update you on air and online. Governor Tony Evers released a statement after the developments today. It says the plan should not be implemented or salvaged in any form. He reiterated his stance that the freeze is a reckless policy that would cause unnecessary problems.